Have you ever wondered why the US wants to take the oil in Venezuela and why they're claiming its lands? Why Venezuela is hell-bent on protecting its oil and lands? This tangled web of geopolitics, history, and resource control has simmered for decades, drawing in corporate giants, presidential decrees, and international courts. Let's delve deep into the layers of this dispute, unpacking the motivations, the claims, and the fierce defenses without rushing to any final judgments. The story begins in the early 20th century, when oil was first discovered in Venezuela in significant quantities. Back then, the country was largely agrarian, but the black gold bubbling beneath Lake Maracaibo changed everything. American companies, particularly predecessors to ExxonMobil and Chevron, played a pivotal role in developing Venezuela's oil infrastructure. Standard Oil of New Jersey, which became Exxon, and other U.S. firms invested heavily in exploration, drilling, and refining, turning Venezuela into one of the world's top oil producers by the 1920s. These companies operated under concessions granted by Venezuelan governments, often on favorable terms that allowed them to extract and export vast amounts of crude. By mid-century, Venezuela supplied a significant portion of U.S. oil imports, fueling America's post-World War II boom. This era cemented a perception in some U.S. circles that Venezuelan oil was, in a sense, an extension of American enterprise, built with U.S. capital, technology, and know-how. Fast forward to the 1970s, a time of rising resource nationalism across the global South. In 1976, under President Carlos Andrés Pérez, Venezuela nationalized its oil industry, creating the state-owned Petróleos de Venezuela, PDVSA. Foreign companies were compensated. Exxon received around $500 million, for instance, and many stayed on as minority partners or service providers. This move was part of a broader OPEC-driven push for sovereignty over natural resources, allowing Venezuela to capture more revenue from its reserves, estimated at over 300 billion barrels, the largest in the world. For Venezuela, this wasn't just about economics. It was about reclaiming control from foreign dominance, funding social programs, and asserting national pride. But for some in the U.S., it marked the beginning of a grievance. The idea that Venezuela had taken something that American ingenuity had essentially created. The tensions escalated dramatically under Hugo Chavez, who came to power in 1999 on a platform of Bolivarian socialism. Chavez viewed oil as the lifeblood of Venezuela's independence, using petrodollars to fund anti-poverty initiatives like Misiones Sociales. In 2007, he mandated that all oil projects in the Orinoco Belt, the heart of Venezuela's heavy crude reserves, become joint ventures with PDVSA holding at least 60% ownership. Companies like ExxonMobil and ConocoPhillips refused, leading to the expropriation of their assets. Exxon sought arbitration through the World Bank and won a $1.6 billion